Hi, everybody. How's it going? It's Friday, and it is time for video games. Whew. And there are some, which is nice. It's cool when there are. It's cool when there are video games. I've got a few unreleased video games here that we're going to take a look at, and some released video games that I'm going to take a look here, maybe, depending on how our time goes. But first, oh man, okay. I guess maybe we should just get into this, huh? Maybe we should just get into this. Okay. It's time for the 100th drink to be added to the list of energy drinks. I believe it is 90. Well, maybe I should double check before I make such monumental claims. But I'm pretty sure we've got 99 on the list right now. I'm pretty sure. Yep. We sure do. Let's get it up. There we have it. It's 99 drinks strong, from the classic Rockstar Zero Fruit Punch all the way down to Faxicandi Booster Twisted Strawberry, which is the worst fluid I've ever put in my mouth. By a lot. These bottom 4 or 5 or 6, these bottom 5 really are, you should take these and mix these together, and then they would put you in jail. You would cause an international incident, I think, if you took these 5 drinks from the bottom of the list and, poured them into one thing. Like some kind of gas would come out of it that would, it'd be like one of those things where if you did that in your home and then you moved out and someone tried to buy your home or rent your home, there would have to be some kind of disclosure around, like, hey, there was some kind of chemical operation here. And then people would be like, oh, was there a meth lab? And then it'd be like, no, worse. Someone took 3 cans of Faxicandi Booster and a Cult Sugar Free and a G Fuel Tetris and poured them into a gallon jug. And it ate through the jug. It ate through the floor. And they would be like, I do not want this home. I do not want to live here. In fact, why are the neighbors still here? Why is anyone still here? It'd be a real incident, a real problem. Oh, but thankfully, there's been some decent drinks over the years. It's funny because if I go through this list and pick out like drinks I would seek out and go like, yes, I would have more of that, it wouldn't necessarily be like the top 80. There are some that'd be like, oh, ultraviolet, like, yeah, it's fine, I'll drink it again, but I'm never like, I need an ultraviolet. Whereas I could see myself in some kind of sick haze being like, yes, Sonic. In fact, the other day I almost bought a can of Sonic the Hedgehog peach rings. Because sometimes we don't deserve nice things. Sometimes we need middling things in our lives, to help balance it all out. Am I going to announce my own limited edition flavor? No, sadly, I have no such announcement planned at this time. No one has approached me and said, hey, I don't think that's the image that energy drink companies are trying to convey, is like, here's an energy drink conceived by someone who drinks a lot of energy drinks. It's always like, conceived by someone who likes parasailing, or professional boomerang tossing, or I don't know, Dota, just like extreme sports. Not like, I'm good at drinking these and I think I know what goes into making a good one. So I went out to the store. I didn't want to just dig into the box and pull out and pull out another. There's another can of Cult in there and some other stuff that we will certainly get to. But I was at the store the other day picking up some lemons and some apple juice, as you do. And I stopped through the energy drink aisle and I saw this and thought this would be a good one. And the name I don't know what they're trying to say with this. This is C4 Mango Foxtrot is the name of the flavor. Now this is some kind of military thing here. They've got the Wounded Warrior Project over here. Foxtrot being, it's like, but like, yeah, like Tango, like Tango Foxtrot, like, yeah, but like, is Mango Fox, are they trying to say motherfucker? Is that the thing that they're trying to accomplish here? Like what? Or is it just like mango? Fuck. Because if we think about the, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, the what the fuck, then, Foxtrot is typically, well, not typically, it's used for a lot of things, but I feel like when we get down to civilian culture, Foxtrot is typically thought of as the word fuck in those situations. The Bloodhound Gang's classic song, Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo. Just as an example. And so I thought that this would be the right time to pop this open and see what's going on. I imagine it's just a mango beverage, but that sounds great. Mangoes are good. And the C4 line, generally speaking, has been pretty good as well. Much like all the other yellowish yellow? Is this yellow? This is yellow, right? It's not green. I don't know. Sometimes I can't tell. 200 milligrams of caffeine. And then a bunch of other stuff. Carnosine and beta power. That's right. Beta power. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. It's time to crack into this and see what's up. Yes, Snafu. Situation normal, all fucked up. Also a song that Jimmy Pop of the Bloodhound Gang sang on. Jimmy Pop must just love the military, like the NATO alphabet, I guess. That's a Vanilla Ice song, Snafu, I think. I believe that is Vanilla Ice featuring Jimmy Pop. It's not a good song. That's not to say I don't like it in some sick way. Much like the drinks lower on the list in some cases. Yes, El Generico's right. Jimmy Pop steals valor. Unlike the guy named El Generico. El Generico's favorite orphan. That's just... the oral history of the stolen valor of Jimmy Pop. Let's get into this. I have had allergies or something. I think it's just allergies. But my throat's been bugging me since the end of the stream on Wednesday. Which I thought was just like, well, you talked a lot. And I did. But, man, okay. Now it turns out talking a lot is also making me feel bad. So maybe this will be a quieter stream once we get going. Smells like a mango. Smells like a mango. Tastes like a mango. And it's got a little zip at the end. A little zip, a little zazz. Sinus is normal, all fucked up. Yeah. This is nice. It's got a little zing, a little tartness, a little zip there on the back end of it. Nice. This is good. It's smooth. Again, with the until that little zing gets you there at the end. Goes down nice. Oh, I could drink 20 of these, man. This is not this. This is really good. The kind of tartness, the tartness is what prevents it from being mega chuggable. You know, like if you could throw it back, eventually I think the tartness buildup would be like, oh, rah, rah. You'd have to stop for a second. You know, unpucker your mouth with these exercises, these patented mouth unpuckering exercises. I have TMJ, and so my left jaw pops when I open and close my mouth. And you ever just run your tongue around in your mouth and just discover things about the inside of your mouth? Just like, what's going on over here? I wonder if this is the cause of it, and I'm gonna go talk to a doctor about this because I'm curious. More than like, can anything be done? But also, I would love to solve this jaw popping situation and have it stop. That would be fantastic. My jaw, the hinge itself, the bones on the right side, totally normal all the way back to the bone. It's just a solid hinge. On the left side, you know how some people have webbing, like a little bit more or a little bit less webbing between their fingers? I have a little bit of that type of webbing on the left side of my jaw, but not on the right. And I wonder if that unevenness is something that eventually caused this popping in my jaw. If there's something to that, I don't know. I can feel it with my tongue, absolutely. And you know, sizes. If you wanted me to ask like how thick is the webbing in this, I'd be like, it's almost an inch. No, it's not. But like it would be like if you had this webbing between your finger and then on the other side had none, you know, and it was just raw. But then you've got a little bit of extra webbing, like a duck. I don't know what that means. I discovered that relatively recently. Going like, hey, wait a minute. I don't have that on the other side. That seems weird. Anyway. Yeah, TMJ is typically just related to just the joint in your jaw is just degrading and eventually it becomes bone on bone. And as much as bone on bone sounds like a good time, in this specific situation, it is not. Do I grind my teeth at night? Of course. Who doesn't? But also I don't. Not lately. I've been wearing. Well, I probably still do the grinding motions, but I've been wearing something at night that doesn't, at least helps my teeth. So yeah, I don't know. C4 Mango Foxtrot. Where's this going to go on the list? I'm going to say it's up there. I would take it over C4 Original Skittles. I would take it over A-Shock Energy Passion Fruit. Is it better or worse than G Fuel Divine Peach? Because it's better than G Fuel Sour Cherry. It's better than the Rockstar Tangerine Mandarin Guava Strawberry. At the same time I bought this, I also bought another C4 Starburst Cherry, and so I just had one of those recently. And it's good. This might be better. It's not better than the C4 Performance Orange Cream. That's that black can. That the C4 Fruit Punch and the C4 Orange Cream are those black can C4s. It's not better than Orange Cream. But I would probably, yeah, let's, all right. And there you have it. Our new number 8. C4 Mango Foxtrot. I imagine this will be some kind of limited time thing since it's got the Wounded Warrior branding and such. But this is very good. This is a great drink. Yes, re-release it with my face on it. The original Wounded Warrior. Yes, yes, I like this. That's nice. It's nice when this works out in our favor that we get a nice beverage. That is now we man. I'm not sure I'm not sure if I'm proud of this or not. But that's 100. This is the top 100 0/low calorie energy drinks. We're not done. But it's taken us a little under a year to drink 100 different energy drinks. And I've had, to be clear, I've had more than 100 different energy drinks because some of them had calories in them and did not make the list. So I'm very excited. Yes, if you're part of a news outlet and you would like to interview me about the science here, about the top 100 energy drinks, contact me, care of this station. It's like a Vice article, but instead of trying 100 different variants of crocodile, I've done something way worse. We did a lot of ketamine and then went to a concert. The Vice story. I guess at some point they were not allowed to write those anymore. Those types of we did drugs and did a thing. Yeah, I'm just looking back on the last year of my life here in front of me on this, represented in these 100 drinks. I'm proud to have been here for you, to help you in these purchasing decisions. My rise as an energy drink influencer. Energy drink journalist, goddammit. I'm not out here taking money. Though if you have energy drink related business opportunities, contact me, care of this station. I'll sell out in a heartbeat. Yes, some would say the Dave Meltzer of energy drinks, except if that were true, I would be standing in a mountain of cans just going, it's under here. So there's a C4, can of C4 under here somewhere. Hang on. Let me get it. Wow. It says beta power. I'm told that the CEO of Bang doesn't want to talk to the guy from Monster ever again. So they're going to have to work with different distributors. Okay. Let's play some XDefiant. This beta has been running for a bit. I think it runs through the rest of the weekend, and I don't know that they distributed the game through Twitch drops, but I don't know if anyone can partake in that. So I don't know if you watching me do this will cause that to happen. I think it's only people that partnered with them for it or whatever it was. So just know that going in. We'll play it on the PC. Here I am. Hello. And this is a first-person shooter. As I said, this is a first-person shooter. Can we... There we go. That is not the right color space. Hold on. There. There? Yeah, they took the Tom Clancy name off of this, which is probably a good idea. This beta has its own little battle pass of stuff you'll get in the full game if you unlock it now. It has factions from other Ubisoft games, such as DedSec of Watch Dogs, and Echelon from Splinter Cell, and Libertad from, well, okay, I guess the game names. I was like trying to guess, and I was like, oh, the game name is right on there. From Far Cry. Oh, from Ghost Recon Phantoms, we've got the Phantoms. Everyone loves that. And from The Division, we've got the guys that burn things. This is, yes. Zaro, you are right. This is a weird product. In a lot of ways, this is a very Call of Duty-esque video game. You've got guns in different classes. You've got things you can equip to the guns. And these menus are very Black Ops Cold War. The way they present the plus 50% stealth, plus 5% ADS time, minus 2.5% movement speed. Like these, they look like they just fell out of a 3-year-old Call of Duty game. Yeah, and I know there's definitely some folks that have a past with Call of Duty that are working on this. You know, before I just start talking about it a bunch, why don't we get in and play some? It has like 5 or 6 modes right now. They're all objective modes of some kind. There's no straight up team deathmatch in the beta. I assume that is something that will be in the real game. It has domination. It has hardpoint. It has a mode where you're escorting a payload. It's got a mode that is sort of like a VIP, like shoot the VIP mode, but there's also icons that drop, or, you know, like tags that drop, sort of like kill confirmed. There's like one other mode, I forget. You pick your faction, and the faction determines what abilities you have. I think the Far Cry guys are medics. I pick the Splinter Cell guys because they can turn invisible, which seems useful in some situations. I had to play like 5 matches of this last night just to get a feel for it, so I wasn't going in totally cold today. But you know, these guys got a barrier, these guys have a burning drone, these guys will disrupt you so you can't use your abilities, like that sort of thing. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Bulma OnlyFans, hang on.
Domination. This op's a bit raucous for the Echelon playbook, but I'm sure you'll manage. 3, 2, 1. Secure those capture zones, Agent. Team capturing Zone C. Capture Zone A is at risk. Zone secured. Friendlies going for Zone B.
I think my my initial impression of what this game was based on watching footage of it is maybe not fully correct. Whereas I don't know, like, people are trying to present this game as like, finally someone is listening to the community and making a Call of Duty style game that's actually good, and it has no skill-based matchmaking, and it's got good movement, and it's got, you know, and like kind of that's how it's sort of that I don't know if that's like the full narrative of it, but I feel like that's been the thing that I've seen. Oh Jesus, that's a real bad shooter. What the hell happened there? I missed all my shots is what happened there. And so I had this impression of it of like, oh, it's going to be this weird, everyone's going to be doing all these spinning dives and all this weird horse shit, and
Capture Zone A is at risk. Enemy neutralized.
but it doesn't, I don't know, so far it doesn't really seem like that. That said, there's something about the time to kill in this game I don't like. It feels like a little too long for my tastes.
Zone secured. We hold all capture zones. Good work, Agent. Hostiles on the scope in Zone B. Friendlies going for Zone B. Revenge kill. A professional courtesy.
Is this the game that had that corporate punk? Yeah, you don't really see a lot of that in the beta, and so I wonder if they have undergone like multiple visual overhauls of like, oh, we have to make this not look so
Friendlies capturing
bad.
hostiles on Zone C. Team capturing Zone C.
I feel like I was pretty well around that corner before I died. I'm not. I wish this game had kill cams, I guess, in light of that, so that I would have just a slightly better sense of what the hell happened in some of these cases.
Friendlies going for Zone B. We hold all capture zones. Good work, Agent. Lethal force utilized.
Ah!
Zone secured. We hold all capture zones.
I guess I would say that like something about the time to kill feels inconsistent to me. And maybe it's just a factor of like body damage is lower, but headshots are still headshots. And so if you're aiming well, you are killing them extremely quickly. But if you're just doing shots to the body, it feels like it takes a little bit longer than Call of Duty would. And I don't know, on one hand, I don't necessarily want to just sit here and say I wish it was more like Call of Duty, because Call of Duty already exists and whatever else. But for a game that sure is trying to fit into that same lane, this game feels like it doesn't have enough stuff in it. And it's a beta, so whatever. There'll be, you know, obviously maps and modes are a thing. But like, what I mean by that is I don't feel like the ability stuff is all that interesting from what I've seen so far. So I have my ult charged. Let's just see if we can, let's just pop it. So for this class, or for these guys, it's the see guys through walls and get a pistol that does hell of damage, I guess. And I think your team can also see everyone through walls when you have your sonar thing active. I'm not positive about that. And then your ability is on a cooldown, even through multiple spawns. So I get 10 seconds of being invisible unless I shoot.
They're on zone C.
And then it's a 30-second cooldown. Even if I die, I think that cooldown stays static. I don't think it's like...
Friendlies on B.
And that's kind of it. And so I think the way they're trying to do a little bit of Overwatch with the abilities makes sense, but also I kind of wish it had, I don't like, maybe not kill streaks, but something else that I could do, that I could earn or whatever in match, that would add something else to to consider, to think about, to worry about. The other thing I'll say is that in some of the objective modes, the points you get for playing the objective don't outweigh the points you would get for just going around and getting kills. So there are cases like in the escort mode where I've got minutes of time escorting the objective and I'm finishing like in 5th place. Like minutes more than anyone else on the team. And so that there's probably a balance on that. That they are not striking yet. So apparently there's a Twitch drop for... I don't know. I have drops enabled in a general sense, but I don't know if Ubisoft has allowed anyone playing the game to be drops enabled for this. So it may be the case that if I play this for half an hour that you would get it. If someone changed the game over to XDefiant when I started streaming it, I don't know. The way it was read was that... the way I read it was that it was only people who had partnered with them. But, okay, it's drop showing up here. Okay, well, then... if you're sitting here for long enough, then perhaps this weekend you could play this if you wanted to. I like the idea of, hey, hey, over here at Ubicorp, we sure have made an awful lot of games involving people with guns shooting on each other. What if we took some maps and some modes and some characters and concepts or classes, what if we took some of those ideas and mashed them all together in an arcadey Call of Duty-like fashion? I think that's a pretty good idea. Like, it'll lead to some corny situations where you're like, oh, the DedSec team is goofball teenagers or, or whatever, versus a team of Sam Fishers or whatever, but I don't know. That doesn't necessarily seem like a bad thing.
Capture zone contested. We're on the zone. Lethal force utilized.
So this mode is hard point.
Remember the mission. Get on.
And so yeah, I guess like I would say so far I think the maps are pretty decent. But the movement is so like there's something about the. Let's see if I can find somewhere that I can vault. Like the whoop, whoop, like the movement on that feels very mechanical, and the running and stuff, like the lack of sway on the run. There's like it's like a polish issue or something, but like I don't know that it's a polish issue that they'll fix. It almost seems like this is what they're going for. And I think it just like there's something about the way you move feels like very free to play. Which I think this game will be free to play, but there's I mean that in the like worst way possible. You know, like it like there are aspects of the game that feel low rent by comparison to, you know, the kind of bigger shooters in the world today. That guy was invisible. And there's just, I don't know, I don't really like the way the aiming, or the auto aim is doing its thing. And I'm trying to be like, almost I'm playing bad. You can't go prone. You can only crouch, which is an interesting choice, unless I'm like missing, unless they've changed the way you do it, which I doubt, because so much of the rest of the game is so clearly oriented to play like Call of Duty.
We're locking down the zone.
I don't know. The arcs on the grenade tosses feel very strong.
Capture zone is moving. Remember the mission. Get on the capture.
Yeah, I don't think taking out the ability to go pro. Taking out is, again, I don't want to frame it as like they looked at Call of Duty and then removed stuff, right? But not having the ability to go prone, I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. It's a different thing. But not necessarily bad. Is XDefiant good enough to get an actor for some weird voice promo thing?
The zone's in danger.
I don't know. I think XDefiant is good enough to be a game played on a Netflix series where some character is just playing it in the background.
Sending new location to Rocksat now.
Like Rage. Bunch of guys there.
We're locking down the zone.
So I guess to summarize my feelings on the game, it is that this game is not bad, but also I like Call of Duty, and so, you know, it feels like a lot of the attitude, a lot of the commentary around this game lately has been specifically like, Call of Duty sucks, this game's fucking... They're listening, but like the ways in which they're listening when you see things like, oh, we're not going to have skill-based matchmaking, like in some ways it feels like they are trying to attract and appeal to some of the loudest and in some ways shittiest people talking about Call of Duty today, which doesn't seem like I mean, I don't know that that's a good way to... I don't know if that's the right way to position your game.
Set to blow.
This game feels like a game you'll play for 2 months and then Call of Duty will come out and you'll be like, oh, okay, cool. And then you'll never think about this game ever again. If that makes any sense. That's not to say that this is a bad game. It just doesn't feel like it's in the same league as, well, I was going to say Battlefield because I'm trying to, like, you know, the what we think of as like the world-class shooters, but that's a dwindling list in some ways, right? I mean, Battlefield's been so fucked up for so long.
Capture zone contested.
I see you.
We're on the zone.
But then, yes, exactly. A lot of that depends. Like, it's not like Call of Duty has been firing on every single cylinder all the time either. And I certainly, I think I have, you know, some gripes about Call of Duty as well. They just don't match the what I guess you would think of as like the common complaints about Call of Duty that I feel like, again, you have a lot of like pretty loud people. I think that players complaining about skill-based matchmaking almost always comes from a place of them being shitty, in terms of being shitty people, who are like, oh, I hate that I have to like play the game against people who are as good as I am. Why can't I just play against random players and then beat them, you know, and never get shot once? And, you know, the attitude is so fucking bad with those people. Like, their reasonings for not wanting skill-based matchmaking are almost always in service of like, well, I want to have cool trick shots for my stream. I want to be able to do 360 no-scopes, and I can't do that if I'm matched up against good players that are actually, you know, play as much of this game as I do. And my answer to that is go fuck yourself. My answer to that is go play a different game. Go stream a different game.
Allies on the zone.
Like, if you can't handle that, then... Because that attitude is, like, bad for the game overall. The idea of, like, oh, well, at least streamers are having... Like, fuck catering to streamers or pro players. Like, what percentage of the overall player base is that?
The zone is danger.
Retaliate.
Set to blow.
Like, that's a choice you made when you decided to get good at Call of Duty, as far as I'm concerned. And matchmaking is matchmaking. It should be, like, you should be matched up against players that are as good as you are, because otherwise the players who aren't as good as you are going to have a fucking bad time. And I'm sorry, Call of Duty sells millions of copies every year, and most of the players are like them, and not like these fucking pro player streamer fucking crybabies. Whining ass motherfuckers. They can get fucked. And so when I hear that, like, this game being held up by some of those same people as like, they're doing it right, I am immediately put off. This game seems okay.
Zone changing coordinates. We're on the zone.
But I don't know that like I said, it doesn't seem remarkable in any specific way. And I think, yes, the role that, you know, big streamers have played in villainizing the idea of skill-based matchmaking is embarrassing. And those players should be fucking ashamed of themselves. Especially ones that have worked in fucking game dev before. Fucking morons. Swear to God. So that's a case where I had the most capture time out of anyone. And if you look at my overall score, it's piss poor. So I think that, you know, one of the beta things I would say is that they probably need to revisit a lot of the scoring stuff to balance out the score you get for playing the objective versus the score you get getting kills. But yeah, like I don't want to like lay that at the feet of this game and go, I can't believe, you know, because the game is the game. But also I would say, I think if they are trying to listen to players that are the most vocal in terms of like, I'm fed up with Call of Duty and here's why, I think those players are that is not a way to. I don't think that's a way to make a successful first-person shooter, is to listen solely to those people. Not to say that they're doing that, but like, again, all I can go by is by the YouTube thumbnails of people like going, ah, and then it says no SBMM, and they're like, wah, you know, and it's like, yeah, fuck off. What? It's the worst. Like, video games don't revolve around professional players. They don't revolve around big streamers. They shouldn't. I mean, I think that's a pretty garbage way to try to build your game. I don't know. Did I get to play this a year ago when it was announced? Just curious how much was changed since the initial pitch. I know there are modes that they've had in betas before that don't seem to be here. And the visual style, I think, has been toned down a little bit, but you do still have the ability to, like, when someone kills you, there's an emoji that you can pop and send back their way, whether it's happy or sad or, you know, like whatever. Like, I don't know if you've seen that show up when I died, but oh, I've never been on the defense end of this mode before. I've always been pushing the thing, this thing.
The package must not reach the delivery zone. Disrupt the escorting hostiles. Tango dispatch. Revenge kill. A professional courtesy.
I get a revenge kill when I haven't died in the match yet. But it's, you know, and I wonder if that's... I wonder if these animations are going to get better, these mantling animations. Or if it's like, if there's a desire on the developer's side to basically keep that stuff very simple so that you're always seeing, you know, because it's like everything stays very visible in that mantle. You know, there's no arms or other limbs getting in the way in the animation. Like, it is still gun... It is still gun. Yes, cancel deployment. And if that's like if they're looking at that and going, we're taking an esports approach to visibility and, you know, or movement, or if that's all part of it, I wonder.
Enemies nearing checkpoint. Revenge kill. A professional courtesy. Eliminate the hostiles so they can't advance the package.
Yeah, it's
Hostile
I will say that like all of that stuff makes me want to go read some interviews and kind of see what they're saying about their intentions with the game. And I'd be interested in talking to them myself for sure, because it's just like, how do you... I think that's interesting, especially, you know, developers with Call of Duty experience, like working on that franchise and then saying, hey, we're going to go make this other thing. That's a tall order. And you would think that a company the size of Ubisoft would be able to take that on. But this game has kind of been in development for a long time. I guess I don't need to stand near it. It'll eventually, if no one on the advancing team is in the circle, it will eventually start to move backwards on its own. But I guess me being there only doesn't actually trigger that sooner, so I don't necessarily need to stand there.
Lethal force utilized.
Ugh. So I can go here and I can send a crying face. You shot me and I sent you a crying face. And so one of the things you can unlock on that battle pass they've got is like different emoji icon sets.
Throwing frag.
Not the worst idea in the world. Guns sound and look a bit lackluster. I think, yeah, I think you're right. It's it feels like an also ran, like, you know, the look of it, the movement, like it feels cheap. The game I always think about in these scenarios is a downloadable PS3 game that I believe is called Heavy Fire Afghanistan. Or, you know, like what, like Blacklight Retribution, like some of these like free-to-play competitive shooters that we saw back around the, you know, the launch of the PS4 and you know, in those various time frames. Warface, sure, yeah. I mean, plenty of games have made their run, right?
Eliminate the
This one
hostiles so
feels
they can't
like
advance the
way
fight.
more Call of Duty than most of them. But like, there's still a lot just missing from it, and you know, whatever. Hey, it's a beta that I don't know that they even have. Do they even have a release date for this announced? Nah. I wish more shit was happening, I guess, is my thing, and that's kind of the some of the stuff with kill streaks or whatever else, right? You like, you just want more. I wish more shit was happening. You know, again, the character abilities and ults and stuff, like, not a bad idea, but it's just kind of flat. Everything is fine. Everything is very decent, but in a world where a lot of other options exist. Maybe that's the situation, is, you know, like, when was the last time there was a free-to-play game that did this? Maybe that's the lane that they can kind of stake out, is like, hey, it's close to Call of Duty and it's free-to-play.
Revenge kill. A professional courtesy.
You'll think twice next.
Hostiles closing on delivery zone.
Frag out. Throwing frag.
Did they get there?
That was hardly by
Yeah,
a
they did it.
agent.
Yeah, it's okay. but I don't. It's you know what it is? You know what this game is? It is that fucking game. Oh man, what is the name of that game? I got into it for a hot minute there. It's on current consoles. It's on PC. It's a free-to-play game. It is primarily third person. Ugh. Who makes it? It's the Rogue Company. There it is. Yes. This game is exactly in the exact same headspace as Rogue Company. Like, not to say they're identical games or anything, because Rogue Company, like I said, is kind of third person or whatever, but like this game feels like it occupies the exact same space as that, where it's like you play it and you're like, this is surprisingly okay for what it is. You know, it's like, we got these abilities, we got this, like, and it, you know, it shoots well enough, and it's like surprisingly all right. High res, yeah, the Smite people. That's what I was trying to. I was trying to put it together. It's like it's a company that did some kind of action MOBA, and this is the other game they're doing or whatever. But yeah, the top streamer in XDefiant over the past couple days is a person who won Rogue Company LAN events. Sure, yeah. Let's try. I don't know. Let's try the medic guys. I don't know. I have not played as any of the other classes very much, so. Oh, right. We get different announcers based on the faction you choose, which makes sense. Would I rather play this or Call of Duty Mobile with a controller? I've been meaning to go back to Call of Duty Mobile and see if they've fixed it, which is maybe a weird way to put it, but like even with a controller, Call of Duty Mobile didn't feel purely like Call of Duty. Call of Duty Mobile with a controller didn't feel right. Like there was something about the movement and aiming down sights and stuff that just didn't feel like Call of Duty. Or it felt like a broken Call of Duty, I guess. And I wonder if they ever ironed that out. Yeah, the highlighted enemies is kind of nice. By default, it's red. I had to go change that because I couldn't see it at all with my bum eyes. Oh, yeah? It's like this, huh?
We're taking Zone A. They're going after Zone C. Serve them right.
But also, I think I enjoy Rogue Company more than this.
Amigos capturing Zone C. The enemy is attacking Zone B. We're taking
How do I
Zone
get
B.
up?
The enemy is taking Zone A. We're
Oh.
taking Zone A. Zone's ours now. All zones.
Let me know if I've hit the, you know, if anyone's trying to get the drops or whatever. Let me know if I've hit the time for folks. If anyone's still trying to get it, maybe I'll play a little bit longer before I move on. If people just want to get that out of the way so they can try it out for themselves, I'm happy to oblige. But also, we got some Street Fighter 6 to show, to play in a little bit here.
Us. We're role models. Guerrilla niñas and niños everywhere.
Enemies revealed.
Throwing frag.
The enemy is taking Zone A. The enemy is attacking Zone B.
It's interesting, though. I don't, you know, it's...
We're taking Zone A. We're taking Zone B. Revenge. So
Open.
Right, I don't turn invisible anymore. The drop was set for 2 hours? Okay, no, I thought it was set for 30 minutes.
they're going after Zone C.
I just loaded up someone's stream yesterday and left. Just walked away.
You'll think twice next time.
All zones belong to us. We're role models to guerrilla niñas and niños everywhere. Zone's ours now. We're winning. Keep up the fight.
Okay.
Zone C's got enemies.
Enemy service. We have to.
We're seizing Zone C. They're moving on B. Amigos taking B.
I am the amigos. It's me. I'm taking B. Oh, not anymore. Oh, I see. It's 30 minutes if you're watching the people that Ubisoft is paying to do it, and then 2 hours. Okay, all right. Well, pop open another tab and go watch someone else if you want to get access. That's what I did yesterday.
Good win.
Once I realized that it was that easy, I just opened up a tab and then went and fed my daughter some soup and came back and was like, okay. So that's XDefiant. Like, yeah, I don't. It's is the beta crossplay? Yes, it is. Like I said, Rogue Company. That is, the more I think about it, the better that comparison sounds. I mean, I certainly wouldn't. Yeah, I don't. It's not. I'm not that mad at Call of Duty. Not that I think that Call of Duty is a perfect game. I think this is a really good year for them, though some of the updates they've had, some of the updates they've had over their last few months here have not been awesome. Like, I think the core of that game is pretty good. I don't have console capture wired up as smoothly as I used to. I need to move, so I don't have audio routed properly. So I'm going to turn up my TV. Where's my TV remote? Here it is. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Let's try some Street Fighter 6. I don't know what's in this. I don't know what's in this demo. I didn't watch the thing yesterday. In fact, hey, maybe we do a vote here. How do I create a... I will should we watch the Street Fighter 6 presentation? It's like half an hour or something, right? Should I watch that before we get into the demo? Does anyone have any interest in watching that? Because I have not watched it. All right, cool. Let's do that. Well, I mean, vote. I mean, I opened a poll. Okay, no is winning there. Inching up. Inching up. I mean, I can always just watch it separately, but I just thought if you were interested in watching me watch it, that I would open up the opportunity. Oh, the yeses are pulling ahead. How much of a fan of Wheezy am I? Not at all. 0% fan of Lil Wayne. That's not true. 5%. 5% fan of Wheezy F Baby. He's only in it at the start and end. Okay, well, that's almost more disappointing. Okay, let's fire it up then. We will go to the Street Fighter YouTube channel. I bet it's posted there. Yep, Street Fighter 6 showcase. Pop it out. And then... All right, let's check this out. This looks a little dim. That T for teen. We will force SDR. What a fun wrinkle that is. Why Lil Wayne? That's my question.
Naishaw, a developing nation of little significance, tucked away in a remote corner of Asia. It's rather fascinating.
I'm very excited about like everything I see of this. Yeah, oh, yep, yeah, sure. That dude did a spinning pile driver to a fucking barrel. Yep. I want to do this. This is my Street Fighter EX3 dreams come to life of playing a custom character in Street Fighter games. It's never great, but it's always ridiculous. Yeah. Fuck, I cannot fucking wait for this game to come out. Holy shit. Oh, it's been so long since I've thought about it or looked at it. That like, oh, god damn it. The Battle Hub as a background. Fucking awesome. Yeah, custom characters. Yes. Mix up some moves, make some like loosely balanced trash, and have a good time, man. Ugh.
Learn that from the best.
Fuck you, fake Mike Hagar.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy Wheezy.
Ah, it's my boy
Street Fighter
Wheezy.
6 Showcase. And how about that new trailer? Listen, I've been playing Street Fighter since I was a kid, but this new game is on another level.
Cut.
We're talking new ways to fight, crazy new game modes, and the most content we've ever seen in Street
Cut.
Fighter. So let's get into the game and get this showcase started with the latest from Street Fighter 6's director, Takayuki Nakayama.
Cut. No, cut for real. Okay, yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. My name is Takayuki Nakayama, director of Street Fighter 6. As you saw
We're
in the
lit the
beginning
same
of our
way.
latest trailer, Street Fighter 6 features
It's like I'm in this alley with him.
single-player content in the form of World Tour. Today, I'd like to tell you more about World Tour mode.
Put Lil Wayne in the game. Sell Lil Wayne costume parts. This game's basically like a month out, by the way. Like it's getting pretty fucking close to release. Oh man.
Begin the story in Metro City. You'll be able to create an avatar with a high degree of customization and assume the role of the protagonist joining Buckler Security Services training course.
Fighter.
There, you'll meet your coach, Luke, go through basic training and set off on your adventure.
Gotta say, you're photogenic.
Not as much of a D-bag as I am, but hey.
Handle this.
That fake Adidas fucking tracksuit top
During this basic
really
training
speaks to
course,
me.
You'll meet Bosch, your rival and classmate.
Otherwise known as
One of
Blue.
the great things about World Tour
You get
is
to
that
pick
you'll
your
interact
starter
with a
first, but
slew
then-
of unique characters.
Come on, man.
So now we're ready to hit the streets. People from various walks of life inhabit the world of Street Fighter, but they all love a good fight. With a single press of a button, you can seamlessly enter a battle with them. Bystanders will also come to see what's going on.
Yeah, this looks fucking cool.
Street Fighter
Ugh.
6 features the tried and true classic 6-button control style, but also adds a new 4-button modern control style that features 3 attack strengths and allows you to perform special moves with a single button press.
Okay.
I hope that you can take your custom characters into some kind of multiplayer,
perform
like,
special
you know,
moves by
obviously
pressing
probably not
direction
ranked,
and
but
the
some
special
kind
move
of...
button, which will let you enjoy the tactical side of fighting games. There's also an assist button for performing combos, so use all this as much as you want. The more you battle, the stronger your avatar becomes. Earn experience points through battle to level up your stats, such as your vitality. Some fights have specific objectives that can be completed to earn more rewards and items.
Yes, beat up these
And
fucking
add a new wrinkle
cops.
to combat. You can purchase wearable gear at clothing shops. That gear affects your avatar's appearance and their stats and characteristics as well.
I never considered that they would put
Product lineup
stats on the
changes
gear.
from time to
That's
time,
actually
so
kind of
check the
filthy in a
stores
way,
periodically to see what's for
considering
sale.
the
There's
microtransaction
also a variety
nature of it.
eateries to visit in the game. Food purchased from these places can restore your vitality, give your stats a temporary boost, and other perks. You You can also use these items to give yourself a helping hand during battle.
You could fight the vendors that sell you stuff on the map. Fucking cool.
This way.
Can I transmog my gear? I mean, maybe. Like, that's the fucked up thing, is like, that's a funny thing to say about a Street Fighter game, but I guess, like, the answer is, oh, it wouldn't be out of the question.
Congrats. From now on, you can tell people you are a student of the great Jamie Show. Once you knock that back and make it official anyway.
Come on, man, do it. What are you, chicken?
Just relax. It's not booze. Trust me and take a swig.
Wait, then what? Wait,
It's a family-made herbal drink that really boosts your energy.
is this some kind of CBD scam ass thing? Wait, hang on now. Yerb up. Haha, it's booze.
While exploring the city, open up your device to check the various missions you can take on.
Ah, yes, my device. Give me that
This mission
Zenny.
has you going to Metro
Give me that
City's
Zenny.
Chinatown to meet a legendary fighter. Becoming the student of a legendary fighter grants you access to their master action.
Is this fucking Animal Crossing?
Some master actions can be used to destroy wooden boxes and barrels or leap to faraway platforms. You'll have
Yeah.
plenty of
Yep.
opportunities to use master actions in different ways, but they all consume the drive gauge, so you'll have to be careful how often you use them. When traversing the city, there are enemies that will suddenly attack you. And that's when you can use the World Tour exclusive move, Drive Stall, to slow the flow of time. This will slow down the movement.
So you can just kinda dodge random encounters that way?
Master actions become more powerful.
Ugh.
You can also use this to avoid enemy attacks or strike first.
2-on-1s,
to gain
huh?
the advantage when the battle begins.
Yeah.
During battle, opponents
Dramatic
will start to
battle.
glow white.
Ken and Ryo
This
v
is when
Bison.
you have an opening to strike during an enemy's weakest point. Landing a normal attack here will trigger what we call pressure time, and you'll do more damage than usual. However, if you can land a special move, it'll take you one step further. You'll put them into a stun state. Keep this in mind when battling on the streets.
A Capcom Letterman jacket is pretty cool, and I saw it hanging on the wall in one of those shops too, so I imagine you can buy that. So can I be my TV-headed lady with the giant ass? I assume so. I'm not sure that I want to be, but it'd be nice to have the option. Yeah, back of the head with your Lin Xiaoyu looking ass.
Li Fen, I'm disappointed in you.
When you decide to become a student of a legendary fighter, you can also undertake special missions. Complete those missions to strengthen the bond between you and the master. And you'll open up new stories.
Yeah,
to
can I
learn
use the
more
character
about them.
creator to create Gold Rock and have Gold Rock's moveset? Is Gold Rock a hidden master in here? I hope so.
You can give the master presents to strengthen your bond with them.
Oh, really?
You'll also see how they react to your gift.
Oh, geez.
Choosing a master's style lets you use their basic attacks.
Fucking some Zack Island type shit. Giving gifts to Street Fighters.
Using that style
How many
in battle
bikinis are in
lets
this
you
game?
accumulate experience
Not
points,
enough.
which raises your style level. Level up enough, and you can visit your master to learn new attacks and expand your moveset. In addition to experience points, you can also earn skill points through battles.
Okay. Yeah,
These can be
why
used by
wouldn't it have a
opening up your
fucking skill
device and
tree?
Selecting skills. Here you can unlock buffs for your character that can increase their punch or kick strength, maximize their vitality, and more. The drive stall move we just touched upon is also unlocked via skill points.
Increases the number of special moves you can select. All right.
As you can see, in World Tour mode, you can build a character that's unique to you by leveling up your style and skills and customizing your basic and special attacks.
I hope they do like wrestling games do, where the character creator always has like a bunch of finishers and shit that are clearly things that other wrestlers do who are not in the game. Like, I hope they have a bunch of moves you can learn that are like not mapped to any of the existing characters in the lineup, you know? It's like, yeah, we've got all of Guy's stuff in here if you want it. But also, yes, what if they just had a bunch of fucking King of Fighters moves in here? What if they were just like, yeah, this is a move you can earn. It's like you toss a spear out and it sticks into the other guy and you pull him over. That'd be ridiculous. Wait, what is... Okay. For a second, I thought that was Gold Rock. I got excited.
During your adventure, you'll obtain flight tickets, which you can use to travel from Metro City to other locations via the world map. If you want to learn all of the styles and moves, you'll have to dedicate some time to find the legendary fighters scattered around the world.
That's a fun menu. What a cool little thing. But sure. Yeah.
And you'll find many of your favorite
We heard
characters
big
in
tough
World
ladies
Tour.
are in this year.
There may be some unexpected appearances too.
Save the girl. Don't you worry, my friend. Hospitality is our specialty.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Go on and put Damned in your video
There are
game.
characters steeped in mystery, and organizations you may recognize.
Boy. Boy, oh boy.
Which come together to immerse you in the Street Fighter universe.
What a goddamn game. Look at this thing. Sure. Gosh.
Nishal is a large city that serves as another area to explore in World Tour, complete with its own stores that differ from the ones you find in Metro
Here we have
City.
hats.
In contrast to Metro City's urban landscape, this city has a fairly complex topography, and who you'll meet in this new city will also differ.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Fuck this fridge. Do a spinning pile driver to this
That's all we
fridge.
have
What's
to
wrong
show
with you?
for World Tour mode this time. We hope that you enjoy not only the battle portion, but the story and creating your own character as well.
Found them. Yeah.
Man. This looks so good. Like, it'll be janky, right? But like that's the charm of it. Like, you know, it'll be them cramming Street Fighter stuff into a big single player mode in like cutesy, ridiculous ways, but like that's what you want.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter.
I forgot about fake Ruby Rod.
For your next challenge, or just passing through on your journey. Either way, we're more than happy to have you.
Next, we'd like to talk about one of the other main modes in Street Fighter 6, the Battle Hub. In the Battle Hub, players from around the world can get together and have fun playing games and doing other activities.
I've been kind of avoiding, they've been putting out additional gameplay from some of the other characters, and I've kind of been not watching a lot of it.
As you saw from the trailer at the beginning of the show, the avatars you create and train in World Tour can also duke it out.
Okay, cool. So you can like challenge someone to a Battle Hub fight then with your custom character? Is that...
Show the world your own personal fighter in avatar
Yeah.
battles.
Yep. Fuck yeah.
We also have a new Fighters Club feature added to Capcom Fighters
Clans.
Network. This will help players get together with friends or like-minded players. Join an already existing club.
Yeah, some of these
or
menus
create
were in the
one of
last
your
beta,
own
just
from
not
scratch.
active, so.
Once you've set up the basics of the club, you can also create a customized emblem. Not only that, but you can design your very own club uniforms that all members can wear. If you have a good idea for a club, let the world know about it. We're looking forward to seeing players don their club colors and enjoy the Battle Hub together.
If you're all about that Street Fighter life, the Battle Hub is the place to be. This is your fave, Eternity, signing off. See ya!
Great. Yep. None of this looks like this is, yeah. Everything they're fucking so like, yeah, no, this makes me want to play even more of this goddamn game. God damn it. Oh!
4, 3, 2. I'm still standing.
Next up, let's talk about some of the cool stuff we have in Fighting Ground. In the video you see here, we've added a character damage toggle. During battle, fighters' faces, bodies, and clothing will get damaged or dirtied up.
Nice.
This will give fights a more realistic feel.
Was that in the
This
beta?
can
Was
also
the
be turned on and off at any time.
I don't remember that being.
Ryu wins.
These are really good facial animations.
Additionally, sound accessibility options have been improved for Street Fighter 6. There are sound effects that will give you the heads up on the distance between you and your opponent, the height level of attacks, whether an attack hits as a cross-up or not,
Neat.
and also to indicate your remaining gauge. We hope that these options will let you better grasp the situation of your fights.
I think one of the most useful things I've seen in a fighting game training mode has been the when you push a button it makes a noise thing that they did in some of the Tekken training modes. Like when it came to learning 10-hit combos and learning the timing of it, being able to hear it as ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can memorize that fucking rhythm and do that combo now.
In addition to classic and modern control types, we've added an offline-only control type where an AI assistance system will perform actions and combos depending on the distance from an opponent or the context of the fight just by pressing an attack button. We call this control type dynamic, and it's recommended for beginner players who are just getting into their first fighting game, casual matches against friends and family, or when you're experimenting with a character for the first time.
Makes sense.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Arcade mode is our single-player mode, where you'll square off against the computer.
Yoon, Yang. Been a hot minute since I've seen either of you. But don't worry. I'm doing just fine all on my own.
Sure.
The name's Jamie Sho.
Go through each character's story and you'll unlock a special illustration after the ending.
Okay. For a sec there, I thought he was going to say a special skin or outfit, and I was going to be like, okay, that's, you know, but no, gotta sell those.
Arcade mode also
Truck.
features online rankings for your score.
Fuck
so
this truck
get out
up.
there and challenge the world. These illustrations can be viewed
Yeah,
again
let's
in
parry
the
some
gallery.
basketballs.
Try to unlock them all. If you're not sure which character
Okay.
is the right one for
Yeah,
you,
right.
check out the character guides.
Oh,
It'll
wow.
teach you about
Yeah.
each character's unique
Hopefully
traits
this is
and how to
good.
use their
Like
attacks.
this could be.
Each special move comes with a basic tutorial.
That's
on how to
nice.
use
Like
them.
a
You can
here's a
expand
paragraph
them
about a move.
yourself
Like
by
that's
pressing the try
fucking
button.
crazy. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Perform well, and the characters will shower you with praises.
Don't forget this moment.
Yeah, that's you know, we'll see if this
Once
is
you've gotten
enough.
the
Like
basics
either
of
it
a
seems like the sort of thing there could
character,
always
head
be
on over to the
more
combo trial section.
when it comes to
There are
telling you how to play a
basic,
goddamn
intermediate,
game.
advanced combos.
But
You can also slow down the game's speed by 50% to practice your timing. This is a great way for you to expand your horizons and abilities.
okay.
When you have a chance to finish it, you gotta take it. Player one brings it home.
In Versus
Bird.
mode, you'll find team battles. Play with or against other players or the computer in this mode. You can compete in teams, single elimination, or double style battles. Make sure to turn on your favorite commentator and get ready for some fun with your team.
These backgrounds look great. Yeah, like I haven't seen a lot of these backgrounds either. I don't know if this is like newly revealed stuff or some of the stuff that was in some of the other trailers, but like, man. I feel like I'll be keeping commentators on for like the first week or
Next
something.
up is Extreme Battle. This differs from
Oh,
a
that's
normal
cool that they
battle
have all
because
these
there
in
are
here
special
for you to
rules
just
or
play
gimmicks on the
locally
stage.
instead of
For example, you can
just
have a
having them in the
battle
battle
where
hub.
the winner is the first to knock down their opponent 5 times while rampaging bulls run across the stage.
Some karate champ fucking
Or
bulls.
set up a rule where you have to complete the objectives displayed on your side of the screen first. While random
It will be
drones show up
interesting
and
to
have
see
different
if people
effects when
mod
they're
the
destroyed.
PC version
This
to
will let you
add
have
new
fun with other
commentators.
players in a party-like setting, so give them a try. Extreme Battle can be played offline or in the Battle Hub, and also in custom rooms, which we'll talk about next. If you want to play with a group of players online, then
Just so I
creating
can-
a custom room is the way to go. The 4 virtual
Yeah.
cabinets in the room can be set
Be a
to
lot of fun
one-on-one,
commentary you could
extreme
throw in there.
battle, or training mode. Custom rooms now allow for up to 16 players at a time.
All right.
We've made great strides to improve the experience compared to previous titles.
Here comes a new challenger. Show time!
This is a nice looking stage as well.
This is a great way for friends to get together and teach combos. Or try out new characters.
Yeah. Online training mode. Nice. Oh, those meters look cool. Huh. Were those meters in the beta? I know there was
Always
some.
popular Ranked Match lets players worldwide compete against each other. Fight it out with players at your skill level to earn league points.
They were in the beta. Okay, I didn't go in there. I guess that's.
For Street Fighter 6, in order to burden the player with less stress than before, we've added a new one-time rank down protection feature where you won't lose league points in certain leagues. In addition, we have character-specific and random character ranked matches.
Random character ranked matches.
Will determine your
Neat.
rank for a period of time.
Oh.
Casual match also returns in Street Fighter 6, where you can play online without any change to your league points. So, what do you think? The team working on Street Fighter 6 has been challenging themselves to create a game that's going to become a long-loved Street Fighter title that all players can enjoy. It's only a little bit longer, but we can't wait for everyone to enjoy World Tour, Fighting Ground, and Battle Hub. We hope you look forward to playing Street Fighter 6.
Hey, hey, hey!
Yeah, let's keep doing it. Oh, just fucking drink wheel.
That's what I'm talking about. Those new modes are crazy. All right, now let's go to Shuhei Matsumoto, Street Fighter 6's producer.
Don't.
Hey everyone, I'm Shuhei Matsumoto, producer on Street Fighter 6. I'd like to walk everyone through what our plans are for Street Fighter 6 once the game releases on June 2nd. A big part of Street Fighter's charm is the cast of characters from around the world that appear in each game. We believe that Street Fighter is where players can take control of unique characters with their own awesome fighting styles. For the players, and for us as well,
accurate, I
the
suppose.
appeal of the characters themselves is the most important element of the series. With Street Fighter 6, we're continuing development to deliver new characters to you every year. Today, I'd like to introduce the 4 fighters for Year 1.
I did see this. I did see this trailer. Or I didn't watch the trailer, I guess, but I did see the list. You know, none of these characters are Hakan, so who cares?
Year 1 will see the introduction of new characters Rashid, Aki, Ed, and Akuma. Rashid joins the fight in summer 2023, Aki in autumn 2023, Ed in the winter after the new year, and Akuma in spring 2024. These new Year 1 characters will appear in World Tour as well, so you can enjoy delving into their lore.
Oh, so I guess like when they add characters, you can go like learn their moves for your guy, right? Is that how that'll work?
To obtain special collaboration items. We can't wait to show you what we have planned. For the 2023 season of the Capcom Pro Tour, Street Fighter 6 will be the main game. To commemorate the release of the new game, the Capcom Cup 2023 champion will receive a special $1 million prize package. And the total prize pool for Capcom Pro Tour 2023 will be over $2 million. Both modern and classic control types will be allowed in the tournament, so we hope you're all excited for a new season of Capcom Pro Tour. Street Fighter 6 is available for pre-order now.
Interesting that they will allow
And in
the
addition to
other
the regular version, we're also offering other additions
control
that
mode
include the Year 1
at
characters
Capcom
and
Cup.
content. You'll also
$1 million
receive
is a lot of
special
goddamn
pre-order
money.
bonuses, so please check them out.
So yeah, I'll win. I'll get that million.
You ready to begin? All right, you ready?
This will be a good fight.
You wanted something more practical, right? Well, practicality comes in many forms. But if you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Finally, we've created a special demo version of the game, so players can enjoy the first bit of World Tour and some modes in Fighting Ground. The demo will allow you to create an avatar that can also be used in the main version of the game on the same platform.
Okay.
So, we hope you put in a lot of time with the avatar creation feature and have fun.
Have fun, as this guy clearly is having.
The PlayStation 4 and 5 versions of the demo will be available after this showcase finishes. Hope you enjoy them. We're creating Street Fighter 6 to be the game that revolutionizes the fighting game genre. To this aim, our development team has taken the lead and challenged themselves to realize something amazing. We're now at the point where their hard work has materialized into something we believe everyone will enjoy. And it's coming to you on June 2nd.
That's right, you heard it. The Street Fighter 6 demo is dropping right now. So
Cut.
create your avatar, explore World Tour mode, and start fighting.
Cut.
Thanks for tuning in. Street Fighter 6 out June 2nd. Maybe you get to throw hands with your boy Weezy.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I will get to throw hands with my boy Wheezy. I just want to punch that refrigerator. Also, that Ryu face is so good. Like his just this fuck. Oh, this game. I had gotten really good at forgetting about this game because it, the last beta was a while ago, and you're just like, well, it's out in June, I'll think about it then. But man, fuck. See this demo. Wrong controller. Change the input on this monitor. Wait, wrong. You're getting the audio from the game okay, right? It's been a while since I have done any console capture. You're not getting audio. Oh. Now you will. That's good, because that means it's not doubling up somewhere else. Damage display. Yeah. Yes, I agree. Dead zone settings in a Street Fighter game. Very weird. Boy, oh boy. Action mode is a weird way to frame that. Is that like action mode inside of World Tour mode, maybe? Is that why they refer to it that way? Most effective on 120 hertz display. The setting may cause screen tearing. Interesting. I don't remember if this... So I'm running through a splitter, and I don't remember if it does 120 hertz or not. I don't think it does. Input delay reduction is just a weird thing, man, to have on a console game. Well, let's see if we see a bunch of tearing on the capture. Okay, so like what? This is not here? Yeah. But this is... Oh, okay. I have Street Fighter experience. ...120 hertz, but 60 frames per second. Yeah, okay, so they're just like polling the input more frequently. I feel like I'm seeing slight tearing there. But yeah, I'm seeing. Oh yeah. But that's, you know, this TV can do all the 120 hertz stuff, but like the getting that into the capture card, which can technically do all of that too, but getting it to both places is the catch. Getting it so I can see it here in front of me and not have to turn to look at that TV and all the. That's something that with a studio setup that has everything kind of right in front of me, you know, maybe when I move out to the garage or something, that I will use the different splitter that can handle all the 120 hertz HDR, everything else. But I ended up taking that splitter out of the loop because it was just making it harder to do this stuff. Oh, fucked that up. It's really disappointing the PS5 can't do 1440p. They patched that in. It can do 1440p now, I believe. Yeah, they did add that. Gauges. Yeah, beast mode, baby. Man, this game. Oh! Yeah, I don't know if the tearing is coming through on your stream, on your view, but like on this monitor, which is split out of this splitter and everything else. It's pretty noticeable. But it looks okay on the capture. Yeah, all right. That was a little bit there. Yeah. Gah! That hits hard. Ryu's famous catchphrase. Gah! Yep. And throw you out of the parry, of course. Of course. When you've been cornered in a fight, you can bet your bottom dollar that the person you're playing against is going to start trying to mash out that fucking drive impact. So they can splat you and fuck you all up. Yeah. Battle end conditions is a really weird way of putting it. it's nice that they're putting that in here, I guess. Like, that's, you look at it and go like, well, yeah, that's how, but I guess, like, hey, they've put all these things in here to try to appeal to people who don't know, who won't necessarily know that, right? So... Oh, I forgot everything. All right, he's got that.
Not bad.
Wow, which characters are in here? And which commentators do they have? Are they just the... Oh, it's just those ones.
Oh yeah, you know I'm ready.
This is Lena Vega. What? Yeah. Ugh. So bummed that they partnered with a WWE person, because I do think that Taz and Excalibur would be the ultimate duo for commentary in this game. How good would that be? It would be so good. That's the answer. The answer is it would be so goddamn good. Oh, it's really just Luke and Ryu, huh? Yeah, this is a... Oh, this is a demo-ass demo. You wouldn't really say she's there as a WWE talent. I mean, yeah, it's using her real name, but like, she also came out dressed up as a Street Fighter character not that long ago when they announced it was happening, right? So...
You ready? This is the fight. Round one. Fight. Gotcha!
Oh, no wonder. I was like, what is going on here? Oh, I can't change it mid-fight, huh? I guess that makes sense. It's like, these buttons seem broken. Like, oh, it's in modern mode. I do not remember what the modern controls even are. But whatever, let's check out the World Tour mode. This seems like that is the actual new thing here, right?
So I've been thinking about strength, man.
Yeah?
Strength.
Uh-huh.
The power to fight.
Strength, might, the power to fight.
Is it money, authority, a cool job, a ton of likes?
A ton of likes.
Okay.
That's why I'm in it.
Let's keep it simple.
Let's keep those likes coming in.
I want to be strong. Can you believe it? We got self-driving cars. The time's coming. We'll be taking rockets to Mars.
I don't. What do we? Did we need?
To seek strength. Yeah, I hear you, man. We're all a bunch of fools. But, you know, if you want to know about strength, you just got to get to it. We fighting fools are all getting to it on the streets.
Is that the recruitment video for Buckler Security? Yeah, so we gotta do security in the Twitter building. People keep trying to sabotage. Is the tearing just capture? No, the tearing, so I wanted to see what the input latency reduction thing would do when turned on a non 120 hertz display. And so you're seeing that.
This is Buckler Security Services. I'm Luke, the coach around here.
It is pretty noticeable. But I honestly might take the input latency reduction. I'll see if that shows up on the TV or if it's just showing up on my monitors and on the capture. Because this splits out twice out of the back. The PlayStation 5 is going into a splitter that then is split out two ways, one into the TV and then one into the capture card, and then the capture card comes out to my main monitor so I can switch it over to that input so that I can play here is basically how it's working. And that splitter is very capable of anything a PlayStation 4 can do. But when we get into the 120 hertz HDR type stuff, that is where
body size and your reach
it is not as good.
So check everything carefully. When it comes to athletic ability, men and women fight on equal footing. Remember that. Already done? Well, you can look over the details later if you want anyway.
There's a little bit of tearing there. I'm going to try and... So I'm not seeing the tearing on my main display for whatever that's worth, but no, looks like the LG television. No, there's tearing there. It's just different. It's on a different line than it is over here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so if you don't have a 120 hertz display, it looks like you'll probably see this tearing. Which that is a 120 hertz display, but since it's going through the splitter, that does not allow it to run to its full capability, because that's just how I'm doing capture.
Big bodies can get hit more often, but they also hit back easier.
Sitting height is a weird... Oh no. Oh, I don't like this. Big traps. Been doing those shrug exercises all day. This is... I don't feel so good. So how did... Yeah, arm length and stuff like that you think would affect range on a character, but I'm guessing that they just don't do that. Popeye shit. Big hands. We want to hit hard, so we need big hands. We want the deepest abdomen you ever... Okay, here we go. This is... I like past a certain point, it doesn't look like anywhere look close to natural anymore. It's just like you are shoplifting. You got like chicken breasts stuffed down the back of your pants, and you're running out of the fucking Whole Foods laughing Popeye legs, of course. Big feet. We want to hit hard. Shredded. Shredded. Maybe we can make gold rock. I am always saying, needs more sheen, but not too much sheen. Hair quality 1, hair quality 2. Okay.
Sometimes when you stare at your face long enough, you wonder if that beauty mark's always been there.
You have 100 expression points to spend. Spend them wisely. We want 10 sad, 90 surprised.
Be sure to take care of the places that can't be seen, too.
I don't know. Can I not set a location? I don't know where that turned up, but we're just okay. We're just gonna move on.
Take a lot of time to decide, or just throw something on. It's your call.
Oh boy.
Okay, let me hear those vocal cords. Let's fight.
Let's get to it.
Let's have some fun.
Hope you're good enough. Hope your doc's on speed dial.
Don't be in such a hurry.
You want to go? We live in an age where you can save all of your coolness.
This should just generate a QR code or something. I do like that you can put this out. This is like, here's how I made gold rock or whatever. Okay.
Can't forget your name either. That's important. All right. Give me your Sunday best. Oh yeah, I hate trying to take photos for my ID. I always end up with something weird. Yeah, gotta say, you're photogenic. Oh, righty, well, that should about wrap up your enrollment. Again, you can call me Luke, or just Coach.
I will never call you Coach.
Ready to begin? First, let's go over the basics.
I mean, I guess I'm curious to see everything that's in World Tour mode, so.
Feel free to...
Oh, I don't, this is troubling. In motion, this is somehow way more troubling.
Hey, it was still in... Anyway, moving... I placed some panels on the floor. I want you to pass through every last one.
Oh, right, they've got button-based camera controls in here for people who are using fight sticks and stuff. That makes sense. That'll be kind of the weird thing about this, is like that those controls seem a little janky. So if you want to play this and use a fight stick, I wonder if they'll have a situation where they let you pick up a controller for this mode, and then when the fights start, just grab your fight stick. That'd be kind of nice. Modern is the only control type available during Chapter 1.
All right, that about covers the basics. Kind of boring, right? I knew it.
I just want to turn off that input latency reduction and see how much it improves the tearing.
But remember, even the biggest rockets need a stable launching pad for takeoff, or else they're just gonna crash and burn.
So true, Luke.
Coach, how is any of that gonna help them handle this?
Oh, shit. Okay. I still can't pause it. We're so evenly matched.
Gosh, come on, man. Are you really gonna be the type to jump before you think?
But coach, that was the kind of situation I want to learn to deal with. You're not here to punch bags either, right?
Ah, right. This is Bosch. He signed up for the same regimen you are.
Except he's a dick.
Look, both of you are my trainees, and you joined at the same time.
So you both get a Pokedex.
Okay?
Coach, we both came here looking for strength. If both of us are trying to find that strength, sooner or later, one of us is going to get there first. What happens to the other person then?
They die. They get murdered. This is Street Fighter. You know how it works.
So why bother pretending now?
Bison cracks their neck and absorbs their... I don't know. It does something.
You gotta know what strength means to you before you go looking for it. You go looking for the wrong things, and you really might end up in that situation someday. But you know what? You can cross that bridge when you get to it.
More really deep platitudes from Coach
Listen to
Luke.
what your coach says.
Coach Luke!
Put your hearts into your training. Focus on that.
My hand, though. Oh, I guess. Yeah. Code of honor. Adhered to.
Okay, let's get back to business. You wanted something more practical, right? Well, practicality comes in many forms.
Is that Luke's thing on everything? He's like, strength is what you make of it. Practicality is what you make of it. This might be outside to you, but it's probably inside to somebody else. Okay, hopefully once we get here, it'll let us pause, and then we can see about changing that input latency reduction and see what that does to the tearing. I would hope that it would make it all go away. We'll see. I imagine that that's how that mode works, right? Is it's like, okay, fuck it, we're just going to run unlocked, but you know what that means. Look, it's a building. Can we fight the building? Let's speed up this cop car. Let's go around and beat up people. What do you say? Sounds good to me.
Oh.
There's an app on your device. Wait, why can Luke install... Like, has Luke rooted my fucking phone? This is not good. Go ask Alice. All right, on it. It's like they made the Tony Hawk's Underground of fighting games.
Hey.
Right down to this fucking dick. Oh, come on. Let me... Can I please... Oh... Okay, so... Okay, maybe I have to get through this part before it'll let me... I just want to go into the actual settings here.
Right.
Am I seeing the screen tearing too? Yes, as I said, if you've somehow managed to just join in the last 3 minutes, that is because the input and latency reduction setting is turned on, which they say is best suited for 120 hertz displays, but we are not passing 120 hertz through anything, so now we see what we will get. Square Enix. Yeah, so I guess I can't access that menu in World Tour mode, so it's a matter of like, okay. And it doesn't save progress, people are saying, so either if I want to try to, which I do want to see what it looks like. So we're just going to have to quit while we're very early in and then skip past that shit again. Okay. But we are in performance mode. Ooh, how much of this is going to let me skip? Hopefully all of it.
Body size and your reach are all factors in a fight. So check everything. Can't forget your name either. All right. Give me your son. Oh yeah, I hate trying to take photos from... You You want to skip?
Nicely skippable. Yeah, no tearing now. So, as expected, I guess. But I was curious to see what that would look like for people. I assume it'll look like. I assume if you don't have, well, I guess a lot of that'll end up being display dependent, right? But you know, this TV I have that you're not seeing in the picture, but you know, this LG is variable refresh rate and it's 120 hertz and blah blah blah. So I imagine it will be totally good with that input reduction stuff. That said, I think I'm gonna pretty much play it on PC anyway. We'll see.
Go.
Okay. Now we're back to where we were.
Hey.
I assume that the options not being settable here is something that maybe, well, some graphical settings they don't like you setting in game, right? Because the way they load it or whatever. But I'm assuming that some of it's because it's a demo.
Why, hello there. Right. Okay.
I wonder, you know, if it's a situation where every one of these characters is in theory made with the character creator. Like if you sat down, could you make Alice? Like maybe not the clothing, because obviously the clothing is something they're gonna be selling in some cases.
Nice hustle.
Yeah, I don't really like the modern controls. They seem like they're probably fine for what they are, for the people they are intended to help. That seems like it's maybe not the worst. You want some? We got a level 1 Jennifer over here. It's kind of interesting that you don't see the life bar of the person you're fighting. Anyway, yeah. Good to meet you. Get fucked, loser. Oh yeah, we just got cyberbots casually written over here. That's kind of cool. Our way. Yeah, Street Fighter, Final Fight, Street Fighter 2, Saturday Night Slam Masters. It's weird to see Final Fight 2 recognized anywhere. And Slam Masters 2. And Final Fight 3, even weirder. Pocket Fighter, Rival Schools. I mean, they really, you know, hey. Final Fight Revenge of all things. Which I guess makes sense considering this is Metro City, but that's cool. What's up, Shopkeeper Biz? I hear nobody beats the biz. Guess what? This is we're squaring off everyone's favorite Street Fighter characters, Shopkeeper Biz and Fighter. Oh, the life bar's on the nameplate. Right, that's a interesting choice. We've got decades of Street Fighter to draw upon for how a life meter is served up, but I like that Jennifer's back there witnessing this. So we've got 3 skill points. Unique attack strength. What is a unique attack in this scenario? Is it specials, I wonder? That's probably what it is. Kind of weird to have punch and kick as separate things you level up. It's like... Well, I don't know. Unique attacks are command normals? So, okay. I guess that makes sense too. Well, let's go with, we want to punch better.
Fancy that.
Really?
Welcome.
All right, well, I'll buy something because it wants me to, but...
Thank you.
Pizza is good, it's true. Luke, you suck. Bomb pizza, huh?
Oh, really?
Go to the alley, okay?
Nice move.
I don't like this, like, statue shit. Steve. Oh, wait, he's Pierre. Wait, I thought he was Steve. I didn't want to... Oh, man, now I feel bad. I don't feel bad. That's right. Get out here and beat up this level 5 dude. What level are you? How come I can't fight these guys?
Hey.
There's that building again. Oh, shh. I just want to turn off the modern control mode. That I don't think that counts as a fair street fight, given the Metro City rules.
Howdy.
Hey.
Got it. Okay. They may attack on sight.
Oh.
I don't need anything. I look perfect. I don't need to go to the Drippin' Style. Unless they're selling TV heads in here.
Welcome.
Okay, apparently the hat is the only thing in here. All right, let's go find Luke.
Hey.
I don't know if we're going to be able to find him. They hid him pretty well. This hair clipping through the hat. Well, I guess he's just wearing it like in the worst. No, I guess that's not clipping. Luke just sucks in ways previously thought to be even unimaginable. What a dumbass.
What's up?
Yeah, it's like every 10 minutes they come up with a new way for you to hate Luke. I guess actually that is kind of a clipping thing a little bit, isn't it? Huh?
All right.
Ugh. Well, I guess they can't have you beating Luke at the very beginning of the game.
So, you two check out the city, see the sights, rack up some wins, and then you come back with the confidence to go toe-to-toe with your lovable coach.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, like, yeah, Luke sucks. Like, look at him. Look at him, listen to everything he's saying, all of that stuff. You're like, God, this guy sucks. But I will probably play Luke, at least out of the gate, because he seems super fucking fun.
The road to the top is long, but you just gotta take it one step at a time.
Like, fuck Luke, but I'm gonna be the guy picking Luke and making people hate themselves even more when I win. My goal is to make people hate Luke even more. Okay, legendary fighters. You can always just remove them if you don't like them.
Huh. You know what? You make a darn good team. I don't think it'd be the worst thing for you two to take on the world together.
Together?
Absolutely. Do some training like we did at the gym and around Metro City.
Now this guy walks alone.
The two of you can go and travel the world. You can really get to know each other and take on all comers. Seriously, you'll have a blast.
I'm sorry, I can't. I need to be strong, and I need to be it now. I'm not like you. I can't go around treating this like a game.
Bosh, come on.
Coach, I'm done with the course. I got things I need to take care of. But
Me and my hat.
this did give me some confidence. Thank you. Our only fight ended in a draw. Wish we could have had a rematch.
I mean... Wait! Fuck that guy. In fact, I'm with him, Luke. Fuck off. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be the last we'll see of him. He won't be a bad guy near the end of this or anything.
How can I put this? Moving on. Ah, right. All right.
Okay. Did I just miss where you go to make the change to the other control mode? Ugh. It won't let you in the demo? Oh, man, I thought... Okay. Well. Yeah, you can't change it to modern until Chapter 2, and I guess this is... I thought it would have a little bit of Chapter 2 in here, but I guess not. Backpack fight. Yeah, it's, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't want to use the I don't want to use the modern control scheme. It's okay, you know, I'm sure, like I said, for whatever folks it's intended to help, I'm sure it'll probably be pretty useful, but it's just, you know, a lot of years of not playing it that way. It's kind of hard. Oh, I got 5,000 miles. Cool. Can I trade that in for something? Fuck yeah. It's a very dishonorable way to start that fight. It's like some Persona shit. But yeah, this early part of the game, you know, you have no meter. You can't do the drive impact. Like, you're kind of missing a lot of the tools. So this is not super fun right now. But like the setup for it, I don't know. I like it. I like there's a decent depth to the world and a lot of little things to look at. Like, wait, okay. You know Dan or? Oh, fuck yes. Finally. Fuck you. They should have made it so the mime just fucking kicks your ass. Like the mime just secretly has 1,000,000 hit points. You're not even doing any like, damage to him or something. Just like for the demo. It's like, hey, we know you're gonna fucking try to fight this fucking mime. But psych, the mime's gonna whoop your ass. Yeah, now what? Oh, I leveled up my Luke. Fair enough. Anybody else here want some? I said anybody else here want some? Well, you know, I hope in the full game, and I bet this isn't the case, but I hope in the full game you can fight every single one of these people. Because I would love to just come here and just be like, all right, now we're just going to beat up everybody. Yeah, you don't want none. What's up, Gary? Hey, Gary. Cool sweater, Gary. Yeah, you filming that? You putting that up on the gram? Huh? Pardon me, Tony, sir. Darn tootin' it is. Thanks for the advice, Tony. Good talking to you, Tony. Hey, what's up? Watch out, Daryl. Oh. Blah ha ha ha. An emote acquisition item.
Wow.
Okay. Just gonna wait for him to pull out the fire stuff, and then it's real cool, man. What do you think about that? I know you're level 9. We'll see how this goes. Something about numbers flying out of guys when you hit them in a 2D fighting game setting. That's weirdly satisfying. This is a neat mode. I don't know. Like, obviously a very small demo of it, but yeah, go breathe your little fire now, tiny man. Look at the size of my head. Yeah, in case you had any doubts, that's what's up. Blowing up trash cans. Okay.
How'd it go? Right on. Right.
Never heard of her.
I'm Chun-Li.
Found them. I got this rough car.
What is it you fight for?
I still have something important.
This seems fun. This seems like it's a really fun way for them to, you know, also inject other characters and other bits of the long history of Street Fighter lore and characters, you know, just references or what have you into the game. The same way they have arcade cabinets that play Street Fighter 2 inside the Battle Hub, you know? It's like, hey, we're going to put a bunch of, you know, we're going to write cyber bots on the ground, you know? Just to let you know. And I guess that's that demo, huh? Yeah, that's it's very cool. It's very cool. I am extremely excited for that. Man, that the presentation they showed with kind of more of the mode, like the demo is maybe a little thin, right? But you get a sense of the scope of that mode and the things you can accomplish, such as busting up trash cans and beating up mimes, all the important stuff you want to do. And looking at the menus and seeing like, okay, I'm going to be, I mean, it's not entirely unlike a create a character in like, you know, a sports game or UFC or, you know, something like that, right? Where you're just going to build your character along the way, put different moves on them. And try to unlock more stuff, but having that be a you know, something where you're wrapped up in sort of a story mode and meeting other characters along the way. Yeah, where's your Mike Hagar social links? I mean, yeah, you've got links with the main Street Fighter characters. Like there was a link with Luke there, kind of an S-Link sort of situation. Bond, there was a Bond meter there. So we'll see if they put characters that are not playable characters in that mode, right? Like presumably they don't. But what if they did? There's no reason why you couldn't encounter Mike Hagar and him going like, yeah, I'm going to teach you how to do the non-spinning pile driver or something like that. But even if they don't make him a master that you can learn from, like there's plenty of room to put those characters in there. And hopefully they, I mean, it kind of looks like they do to some extent. And then maybe those characters turn into playable characters down the line. Maybe that's how they hint at what they're going to be doing. But yeah, is Mike Hagar just like hanging out, having drinks with Zangief, and then, you know, you do all your learning from Zangief, but Mike Hagar's there as well? Maybe. My point is that there's just a lot of potential to that, and everything they've showed of it looks real neat, real neat. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. And it's nice, again, you know, when we think about Street Fighter V and how it launched, a meaty single player mode that can help players get something out of the game, even if they aren't necessarily the people who are, you know, going to play online, to play ranked and do, you know, you want to find ways to ease people into that, but also they should be able to have fun along the way. In a perfect world, you spend $60 on this game and have a really a meaningful enough experience with the local and single player modes that you feel like you got a lot out of it. You know, that's the best case scenario, is if those modes can be enough to appeal to people who are, you know, going to be afraid to go online no matter what. You know, you can have all the tutorials in place and hopefully introduce people to the online and ease them into it, and hopefully get them to give it a try, and maybe they'll find their footing and enjoy it and whatever else. But like, even if that part, if they don't make that connection and don't get that deep with it, you know, ideally there's still enough here to really make that whole thing appealing. It's why the NetherRealm games, I think, have done really well with like having like meaty story modes. Not that thing's like 1,000 hours long or whatever, but it is the big cinematic story mode is so grand in scope and well made that it's still fun on its own. You know, same deal with Injustice, like all the, you know, Injustice and Mortal Kombat, like the stuff they've done with those story modes, I think has been really good. So this almost looks a little bit more like the kind of PS2 or Xbox era of Mortal Kombat story modes, right? Where you're running around doing all kinds of weird shit. You know, got to find the Kami Dogu or whatever the hell. One of those modes had a character that was a blank slate that you mapped moves onto. Is that Shujinko or whatever? Similar to this. And yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing players fight with their created characters. I think that's super fun. Even if it's not balanced super well, like it'll be interesting to see how that works. If just a build emerges that's just like, here's the most fucking overpowered version of this character you could fucking create. So have these 5 moves, spec in this direction, whatever. So that'll be interesting to see. And then as they add new characters via DLC, will that totally change the meta of the created characters? So you're like, oh well, now I have the Akuma shit, and so I can put this on here and put that on there and whatever else. That would be cool. That'd be real silly. Anyway, I think I'm going to take a hike. By that I mean leave. I don't mean I'm not going to actually go on a hike. It's hot. It's hot out. But thanks everybody for watching. Street Fighter 6 continues to look fucking great, man. And XDefiant, well, you know, I'm kind of thinking about reinstalling Rogue Company. That's how I feel about XDefiant, I guess. Have a good weekend. Be back on Tuesday with the podcast. We've got 100 drinks on the list. I'll post the list somewhere now that we've got 100. Now that we've got 100 entries on it, I'll post something and throw a link to it on Twitter or Mastodon or something. I don't know. Fucking social media. It's a shambles. It's a shambles. Anyway, take care. I'll see you soon.